You may have seen me say hello to all my pets in the morning in a previous video. Scorpions, wasps, swallows, dogs, but we've just added a new one to the family. Today, we're going to say hello to my mate, Cheese. G'day guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you're enjoying all the videos. And today, we've got something really cool to go over. I've been fielding questions for the Croc gold trap all week. It's been amazing the response I've had to that video. And I've had a really good chance to get out there and use that unit now. And there's a few things that I wanted to share with you that might answer some of your questions about a fluid bed sluice. Now I thought I'd do this out in the field, because why not? Like, why sit at home and explain it to you when I could take you out and I could show you? I've been out this morning running buckets of dirt. I worked 11 buckets, as you may have seen in the intro, over here, or 110 litres of dirt in a spot that's produced some gold for me before, but unfortunately I didn't find that much. It did, however, give me a good opportunity to show you something. One of the questions I've been getting asked a lot is, will it catch fine gold? Because I have this thing running really hard on a stupidly obscene angle. And yes, it will. It really will. Check this out. This is the gold I pulled from those buckets. This spot is well and truly done. But that is fine gold. That is, like, look, this is my index fingernail. So we're talking micro dots of gold, micro dots. So it will catch ultra fine gold. What I'm going to do now is just set up on an inside bend down here. If I can walk over there and show you, just around this corner, down through the bushes, there is a nice little gravel bar. I'm going to set up there and just shovel a whole heap of dirt through it, and hopefully be able to show you a few more of the features of this Croc gold trap. So the spot behind me, I've done a few videos on, and you know, it produced some good gold, a couple of grams worth over a few sessions, just casually sluicing and panning. And I thought I'd take the Croc out because I wanted to see how it would deal with heavy mineralized soil, so lots of black sand, and ultrafine gold. Now, whilst I've caught ultrafine gold in this on other creeks already, this has nothing but ultrafine gold. So I wanted to see just how good it could actually do and show you guys what I already know is possible. We're going to set it up just here, and we're going to work this gravel bar. Now let me explain why we're working this gravel bar. This is a really long inside bend, and these trees actually are a center point to floods. So when the floods come through, they come through this side of the creek and they run through here. I found gold all the way down here doing test pans. I found gold all the way along this edge here, and I undoubtedly believe that there will be gold in and amongst these trees. But if we look at the inside bend, low pressure point, we know that because these really big rocks here have dropped out of the flow as it's come around, and we've got a lot of heavier gravels compared to some of the other spots on this creek. So you look at here, we've got nice light gravels, and that means that the velocity had already dropped off considerably by the time these rocks dropped out. But if we look back here, really big rocks, so this is where the gold would have started dropping. I'm thinking we're going to dig out from behind these rocks, because not only have we got the large rocks where the velocity's dropped, but we've also got obstruction, so when it does flood, there's a good chance it'll suck more gold into it. Right, let's set the Croc up, because I tell you what, is one of the easiest sluices in the world to set up. Alright, here we go. I've mashed two rocks just next to each other right in the middle of the flow. A little bit of an angle. Put it down. There we go. And we just got to put a couple of wedges in there. Make sure it doesn't float away on us. want that edge to come up too, so we need an under rock. Like all sluices, it does require a little bit of jigging to get absolutely perfect. And if you're like me and you're OCD, you'll want to do that. Alright, she's set. So the main things with it are you want to have a nice even flow of your sluice bed. You don't really want to have a wave of water coming up here, and you want to make sure water's going over the top of your grizzly bars so you don't have any air pockets. But other than that, you're pretty much good to go. You can run the water as hard as you want. It's not going to lose any gold from it. A little bit of an angle just to get everything rolling. And that's it. Now, Pete and I had this out and we ran a ton of dirt, like about 1.5 meters through this sluice, just from shoveling straight into it, unclassified, and that saves you so much time. If you're running a traditional river sluice, you have to really classify your material. Maybe you don't if you've got a vortex mat, that's like the next level up, that's getting closer to a fluid bed sluice, and it uses the same principles, but still, it'll work more efficiently if you classify it. These, you don't have to, unless you're running something like a clay-based soil that needs to be broken up. You can just throw the dirt straight in. Me and Pete went shovel for shovel for a couple of hours throwing it through this sluice, and we had absolutely no issues with it. It handled everything we could throw it, and we pulled 1.36 grams out of it like that. Grizzly's helping with water flow there. So they are incredibly efficient. I'm not going to classify my material. I'm going to get rid of any big rocks. What I'm going to do, because it is so far away from where I want to be digging, I'm just going to fill one bucket up at a time and then run it through it just by tipping it in. First unclassified bucket. Let's process it.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful.
I've just finished working my second bucket. I've dug up my third, and we're going to run it through the fluid bed sluice, and it's going to give me a good opportunity to show you how it actually works. A fluid bed sluice works off stratification, where it uses water pressure in a couple of tubes that are sitting inside the capture chamber to oscillate the material, so lights come to the top, heavy things to the bottom, and as new heavy things come in, it knocks all the light stuff out. When it does this, it uses the process of stratification by sinking the heavies to the bottom across the fluid bed sluice itself. So when we look at the actual sluice bed, if I can get my S's around my lips, when we look at the sluice bed, what it will be doing is you dump the dirt up here, all the heavies will start vibrating to the bottom of the bed and traveling along until they hit the grizzly bars, and they'll drop into the box.
You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Just a wee bit dubious about what I'm going to find in this hole. This is my fifth bucket, and I'm hitting a clay layer now, which is really cool. I know out here the bedrock is like a sandstone base, and it decays down into this yellow grey clay. And I just started getting some of it there. But we're going to run this bucket through the old croc, and then we're going to do the clean out, because I really want to show you just how quick you can clean this thing out. You save that much time on processing your matting and your riffle bars and tearing apart your sluice and stuff with one of these, that you can work that much more dirt. Probably takes me 10 minutes ish to tear apart, put back together my river sluice. This I can clean out in under 10 seconds. Done. That easy. It's really cool looking in the box too. How quick was that? You can literally pick it up, put it in a pan. You don't even need a bucket or any specialized equipment, which means that even with the larger version of this, you could take it out into the bush. So it's super light at only 3 kilo. If you took the small one out, it would be even lighter. Take this out with nothing but a shovel and a pan, and you can sluice all day. You don't need any other gear to run one of these things. And it turned 50 litres of dirt into this. Now what we want to see in that is just the heaviest bits of ironstone, the heaviest bits of black sand, the ultra fine gold, and not much else. Let's see if we've got that. Because this uses stratification to classify your material, capture your gold, you're only left with the heaviest of the heavies. You're not left with anything that is light, and that just cuts down on all your very fine black sands. It cuts down on the white stuff. I'm not sure what it is, but there's usually heavy white stuff left at the last run when you clean up gold. And it saves you that much work. There you go. You can see that we've only got really chunky big black ironstone so far. I won't take it down too far. I just wanna take off most of the lights so we can show you what we're left with. Alright, so 50 litres of dirt, or around 10 pans worth. I can already see gold. Around 10 pans worth of dirt. It's a good little test run. There you go. So you can see that the black is coarse, and look at how fine that gold is. Nice, real nice. So we're talking ultra fine gold, but we're not left with very much black. We're not left with very much ironstone. It's still catching things like shotgun pellets, which are those two just there. We've got a nice little speck of gold there, and a ton of micro stuff. So it shows you that this is the future. For me, I feel this is the future of mining. On a small scale, you can easily process a lot of dirt very quickly for free. There's no pumps, there's no hoses. It's ultra lightweight. It catches super fine gold. It catches very large gold you don't need to classify. It reduces your black sand down to almost nothing, and like, you can't beat that. There is nothing on the market, nothing at all that I can think that comes close to it. You can modify your normal sluice with something like a dream mat, and it will work really well. It will work really well, but it won't work as well as this. They're fantastic. Well, there you go, guys. There's some of the questions I got asked about the Croc Gold sluice. If it works, can you run it unclassified? Yes. Will it handle black sand? Yes. Will it catch ultra fine gold? Yes. It's pretty much idiot proof. You cannot muck it up. I've had this thing on stupid angles with ridiculously high pressure water going through it, and I'm still catching ultra fine gold. It can handle 2 people. The mid-sized version can handle 2 people shoveling into it at once. It takes under a minute to process 10 litres of dirt. Under a minute, well under it. It's unbelievable. So if you have the opportunity to buy one, then you should definitely do it, because it will be well worth your investment. Just remember, we've got a couple of things going on. We have a competition to win a bag of pay dirt from a spot just like this. The link is in the description below. You can still enter that. That is drawn on the 7th of February at 8 PM. Australian time, so the 6th if you're anywhere else in the world. We're also having a competition to see if you can't name Josh's new high banker. All you have to do is leave a comment. Once again, the link is in the description below, and if your comment gets the most likes, your name suggestion, then we're going to stencil that name on the side of the sluice. So check out some of the names that have been suggested already and vote for your favorite ones. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever used a fluid bed sluice, and what do you reckon of it? As always, hope to catch you out here sometime, and check out this gold.